Steve, we had a good start of the game, but alas, it wasn't to be.
No, we were a little bit wasteful today when we had some good chances, some very good chances. Started the game well. Looked like the team on the front foot. Got a good opening goal. Really well worked down the left side. We got a lot of joy down the left side first half. But we had a sort of a 10-minute spell in the first half where everything we've been doing really well, which was defending the box, keeping the high line, keeping compact. We just had a bad spell regarding that, and it led to 2 goals. Probably from the one player who we were aware of that would break into the box and constantly runs forward. You know, he's scored goals every season from midfield doing that very thing. So we knew about it, but we weren't able to cope with it for that one spell, and that one spell, as it turned out, turned the game.
It looked so promising, didn't it, when Matty Cornish scored that open goal? Because it was a great move, as you say, to open the defence up.
We don't look like a side at the moment who's short of confidence, and we've started games really well. We've been in every single game since we've been here, but we've had setbacks, and then we've had a fantastic run. But the likelihood after the season we've had and the amount, the players that we've got, and some of the injuries, the likelihood is we weren't going to keep winning at the end of the season. So that's a setback now. But that's all it is. There's 8 games left. It's in our hands. We perform the way we've been performing. Then we've got a really, really good chance. But we have to hit those levels again, and we have to bounce back, and we have to respond.
The promising thing is, though, that we created plenty of chances, didn't we? I mean, it's not so long ago when you were saying, well, we were only creating 1 or 2 opportunities, but today we must have created at least half a dozen goals.
Yeah, I think the game I watched before I took over Scarborough at home, we had very, very little entries into their box and very few chances. We're creating a good amount of chances every game now, a really good amount of chances. Enough today that we've got something out of the game, but a little bit panicky. I've said it a lot of times now. We need to be calmer in the penalty box. We do need to do things quickly, of course, but we do need to be calm as well as quick. We could have took a touch on occasion where we struck it first time. We could have put a little bit less pace on some of the cutbacks and not be so frenzied about it. But as I say, these are the things that we've been doing well. We've scored a lot of goals lately. We've got another goal today. But today just wasn't meant to be. It's a game we desperately wanted to win. Obviously, it's a local derby. We had fantastic support again. But I think you can tell when we're walking off the pitch, and the reaction was, we're going in the right direction. I think people know what we're trying to do. It didn't work today, and a couple of things went against us, and there was a couple that probably dipped below the standards that they've set. But ultimately, I think we're in the right place to kick on and put that behind us now, which we have to do.
What about the injuries? So you lost Nelder after 20 minutes there. What was it?
Yeah, luckily, I think with Nella, I don't think it's a hamstring pull. I think it's more of a neural thing. I think it's kind of coming from his back, maybe like a spasm type of thing or a blockage. So my hope is that that's not going to be a long-termer. Jarrett is looking like he could be in contention for Tuesday now. Nella might well be back again. Obviously, Jake's fully fit now, ready to go. We had the 2 lads that came on. So we have got options, but Quasi and Cardo will probably train later next week. So we've hopefully the injuries are going in the right direction as well.
How about Matty Cornish there? Was there an injury there?
No, I thought when Matty, I think Matty just ran himself into the ground today. He puts in a lot of work. I was telling him, I sat next to him on the bench to tell him that he needs to respond to setbacks better. He really carries if he makes an error or he makes a bad decision or he gives a pass away. He's got to brush that off quickly and just move on to the next one. And I think he was getting a bit angry with himself. And as the game went on, he was just running himself into the ground. So we thought to put fresh legs on. And then with Will, we got about 10 minutes left, and he hadn't been booked. And we just thought, we can't really. If he had got booked today, he'd have missed 2 games. So we just thought, while the game's a bit frenzied, put fresh legs on in the middle as well. So luckily, the booking things out the way now. We will.
So Tuesday night, away to Blythe now, and obviously we want to bounce back.
Yeah, I totally forgot what time we were playing today because I've just asked Alex how everybody else got on. So So we've got to. We have to bounce back. We've got 8 games left. We need to win. I would suggest at least half of them, maybe even more than that. We can't rely on anybody else. So we've got to roll the sleeves up and go again at Blythe. But the good thing is, at the moment, I don't see us crumbling. I don't see that side of the game that we have setbacks and we stop. We kept, as you said, we kept ploughing away today. They got their second goal and they were organised. And they are gritty, they're a gritty side, so we found it hard to break them down, but when we did, we needed to do better in the box. But as I say, I don't see a side. I don't worry about what we're going to get on Tuesday now. I know we'll put in a performance, we'll be definitely in the game, and if we're good enough, we'll win it.